Everyone, I'm Jude, the goddess astrologer and alchemical initiatrix. This is the Luscious Virgo New Moon sun sign. So I went into the Virgo New Moon really in depth in the Light Goddess podcast. The link for it is below. So it's the episode for Friday, the 26th. And so I went in deep about this new moon, do ceremony. It's all right there. It's an amazing podcast that goes in really deep about this moon. I'm just going to do the sun signs for this Virgo new moon here in this video. So we're going to get into all 12 signs. We're going to start with Aries and go into this. And I'll pull some cards for everyone. I'm going to use these playing cards because it's just super fun to channel on anything because I can channel like anything and so much fun. Okay. Yeah. You don't want to have to do what I did to figure out that I can channel playing cards. But can't hurt me, so I'm indestructible. Like waiting for my Zoom to do its shiz. Let's go. All right, y'all. So for Aries, this Virgo new moon is obviously going to be, is it obvious to you? So Aries on the first house cusp, then all of the houses are in their natural order. And so this new moon is in your sixth house. So that's Virgo's home. And so this is very much about the small intestine for you and what you're eliminating, what you're digesting, what you're taking in, because we have this square from Mars to this Virgo moon, and is very much all of this energy, all this mental energy, and it's in your mental house. And so it's downloading ideas, and it's a lot of talking and talking and wanting to converse, excited energy. Sometimes though, thinking, talking, channel, and just having information flow through, that's just extraneous, superfluous, unnecessary, doesn't help you with anything. So be aware of that, because then this Virgo sun and this Mercury, this trine to Mercury, has to digest that. And so it has to digest that. And then it is that energy of really what are you taking in? How much of it's worthy? How much of it's helpful? So this new moon, it's important to ground and organize and integrate and heal. There's this energy around the South Node of allowing yourself to feel the emotions and to feel and release, go into those emotions, work with those emotions, and do that shadow work, do that emotional work, because that's when it'll clear your channel for you to have a clear inside. And organizing on the outside will help also change the energy around, move the energy, and clear and channel. So this is a time to ground. This is a time that's really important to understand what you're doing in your like healing and in your lifestyle and in your life force energy. So that life force energy comes from being at your most vibrant healthiness. And so are you taking in too much scattered energy everywhere from and not being able to digest it, not being able to eliminate it? And so elimination is really important for you. Eliminate what's extraneous and does not serve you and does not help you. This quintile is some karmic things coming up that's allowing you to creatively express, dance, move, use your passionate energy, self-pleasure to release this intense energy of emotions, old karmas, old stuff. Like create it, paint it, draw it, skate it, dance it, get it out, and just bring that pleasure back in, bring the love back in as you're doing that important removal work. So this Uranus square, North Node Uranus square to Venus, it's really important to really allow yourself to be the rebel in your life and choose to creatively, passionately allow that revolutionary spirit to rise up, and that edginess and that uniqueness that's only for you. Like, let that come out and speak into the world. Get it out, create this is the time where all doors are open to creativity. All right, Aries, I'm going to pull a playing card for you. A playing card. What wants to come up? So you got 6, Virgo's number. So definitely you want to integrate all of the emotions, all of the past stuff that's coming up. This is a time to integrate, synthesize information, eliminate, decide what to keep, what's important, really decide what's not important, and integrate everything into your day-to-day life, which means eliminating everything that's not important, because there's so much coming in right now. There's a lot of reversals, there's a lot of phone calls, emails, there's a lot of information. So to integrate, you'll need to eliminate everything that doesn't serve you. All right, Aries. Taurus. So for you, this Mars square to the new moon for you is all about your leadership, and it's about your self-worth. So it's really asking you to have all the download of creativity and ideas, and to take them and to get organized, get really to integrate them into your vision and your understanding, and to be able to really choose a lifestyle that's coming from intense passion and joy and innovation, that is not the status quo. It is saying, hey, stop choosing to be anything that other people want you to be. This is your unique identity, and this creativity is very fecund right now. It's very abundant. So allow that abundance to flow through you, to release this pent-up energy and ground, like organize, integrate, and really organize your data, organize your computer, organize all the information. Like allow yourself the reprieve and the time off, and let go of this urgency energy. Let go of this urgency that's fake, that's made up, that's the patriarchal dominator culture of destination focus. Time's an illusion, and realize that there's a lot of healing. There's a lot of healing for you right now. So it's healing your understanding of yourself in relationships, and healing relationship woes, and healing your ability to be a leader, courageous, to be in your heart. So all this healing right now is around relationships that have hurt and been ridiculous and crazy and insane, and all the insanities in relationships, to help you be able to have your heart and be vulnerable to share your heart with the world and have a fearless, open heart. So that's what's up for you right now. And pull a card. It's time to get into stillness, do some grounding ceremonies, organize, clean things up. That's what's going to help you the most and really serve you. So queen, you have to be the queen of your life. Like you have to be this goddess, this leader. Like realize, are you shirking the leader in you? Are you, the North Node's in Taurus, are you not willing to buck the status quo? Uranus conjunct the North Node in Taurus. You know, this is about saying no to the way things have been, the dominator culture, the overculture's view of life, and the way they sell things, the have-tos, other people's opinions. And are you going to do life the way that's right for you? It's time to really stand up and to take your place as a leader in this world. So there's this massive energy here that is challenging you to speak your voice for fairness and justice and equality. And that's needs to be a part of your lifestyle. So realize that. All right, Taurus, moving on to Gemini. All right, Gemini. And so this for you is this Mars, Sun, in this energy of really understanding more about who you are and your healthy ego, and really taking that healthy ego and understanding what are the pain points, what are the issues, and taking action to really stand up in a healthy ego and not conflating that with being egocentric or an egomaniac. If you have empathy for other people and you can put yourself in other people's shoes and you are looking at their successes and not feeling diminished by it and not feeling like it's a threat and like happy for other people's successes and wanting to help other people succeed, and not for your own gain, but for understanding how it creates this whole of this new earth, that you're not an egomaniac, you're not a megalomaniac, you know. So realize that it's really important for you to take this Mars energy and all the ideas and all the energy to understand yourself right now, understand more about the personality that you want to carry forward for the next 10 years, next 20 years. We're going into a big 20-year cycle. So it's like, who do I want to take forward? Who am I? And take action on that. There's ceremony, there's grounding, there's healing. And it's really important because it's about your fourth house of roots. And it's about this new moon for you is in your fourth house. And so it's about roots, and it's about what makes you comfortable, what gives you that launch pad to launch, what is the comfort zone, the sanctuary, the place where you get to just, you know, let go, and the soft place to fall at the end of the day, the soft place to fall when you're stressed and tired. Where is that at? And anchor that in. Like, really think about, how do you make that happen? What's not beautiful in your life? What's not feeling nurturing? Where do you need things that you don't have what you need, and it's always a struggle and it's always a pain in the ass? Like, go buy those totes, or go get those blankets, or freshen up, you know, your sheets or your house or your linens. Like, get the plasticware that you need, get the amount of forks that you need. Maybe you always run out of forks. Like, get some new forks, you know, get the house full of food. Make sure you have food to grab, and it's not always something big that you have to prepare. What are the things that can make your life more grounded and easier, and so you can feel like you are nurtured in the sanctuary, and that's what you come to. And this is going to give you more of a launching pad for your personality and having this healthy ego to stand in confidence in the world, speaking out. And so this this Venus for you is really about having this loving mindset, having this really being able to express your passions and communicate your passions clearly with other people. So do that. Speak your heart, speak what's really on your mind and what you love and what you really care about, because you're going to magnetize the clients and the people to you, and the soulmate friendships and partnerships to you that love what you love and love you for what you love. And that's what we really want in amazing relationships, right? And this Saturn opposition to Venus is very much about your leadership in the world, being this guide for humanity, being this visionary. Like, where is your expression of your vision? Like tell people about your vision, talk about it, share it. Obviously, things you're working on that aren't ready to launch into the world, obviously keep them close to the vest, because people can poo-poo and take that energy away. But the big vision that you have for this world, share your vision of the good, because people are really sold doom and gloom way too much. So share your vision for the good. We need that right now. And there's a lot of healing for you around your lifestyle and around your life force energy. So like healing your energy field, where maybe you've let narcissists in, maybe you've let energy suckers in. Really look to your life and see if you have some energy vampires in your life, and see if you can get them out of there, because it's really going to make a difference on feeling like you can communicate your passions and your vision with the world. And you know, that's part of marketing, it's part of branding, it's part of selling. So it's an important part of business. Also realize that there's some karmic stuff coming up with Uranus and the North Node in your 12th. And it's really this energy of being able to communicate out how you feel, communicate about past life stuff, communicate about the wounds and the hurts. You don't have to communicate it to the world, communicate it to a voice memo, to a friend, journal it, and a lot of times what really helps is to act like you're talking to certain friends, because it's going to come up through you and it, like differently from person to person that you pretend you're talking to, and it'll come out so much easier to get it out. There's a lot of stuck energy right now, so I really recommend some Reiki, some bars, get some energy medicine done. You can book an ancestral clearing with me, and do ancestral clearings, do energy work, get some emotion codes. So I do that work as well, and you can do that. So there's so much goodness here. All right, I'm going to pull you a card, Gemini. You got 9. So this is about taking action for your highest vision and really staying like pointedly focused. You have this Mars somewhere where your sun is in your chart. So it may not be you. This is a first decan Mars at the moment. So you might have a second decan Mars or a third decan Mars. And so decan. So wherever your Mars is, it's coming for you. So realize that that there's a lot of energy on your sun right now, a lot of energy on your purpose, on your heart, on who you are as a being. So you're probably going to feel just really lit up, really inspired, really chatty, really communicative. And it's easy to get distracted. It's easy to go unconscious. It's easy to go numb because there's just so much data. So stillness, meditation practice, grounding, movement is going to be like one of the main keys. So move your body, and this is an everyday thing, and this is just more so than usual. This is intense energies we're in, and it's going to get more intense. So use this new moon to really do ceremony around something grounding and healing, and move your body, all of that. Okay, Gemini. All right. So for you, Cancer, this new moon for you is in your 3rd house of how you see the world and communicating, and this square, and it's to the 12th. So you actually have this Mars square new moon from the 12th to the 3rd house. So it's really about the karma and all of these downloads coming in. It's about your belief in your soul mission, your purpose, the connection to your heart and to love and to imagination and vision. And so it's about bringing in this vision while karmic shit's coming up. And so it's being okay with facing the shadow, doing the shadow work, facing what's there, sitting down and doing the self-coaching work that we work on in Light Goddess, because when you do that self-coaching work, gems come up. There's light in the shadow. You find the light, you find your gifts, you retrieve your power, you retrieve your innate sense of value. It's important work to do. And if you deny it, you are making the shadow bigger and creating more issue and gravity. So realize that this new moon is asking you to ground in how you think about life. Do you have these ideas about life that don't serve you? Ideas about money that really aren't grounding. This is about building a foundation and organizing for everyone. So everywhere in your life. But this for you is really stemming off of your 3rd house of communication. So it's like cleaning up communications and miscommunications and emails and phone calls and doing all those niggly things. It's really also about being very clear and precise with what your vision is, what you want, who you are, communicating your feelings and emotions. This watery 12th house, like really communicate your feelings, which can be hard for a Cancer, but when you communicate your feelings, people understand you better. Also, it's important for you to realize that you have this South Node energy in this area of leadership, and you have all of this coming up around like, what's the limitations to stepping into your role as a leader? What's the limitations to being in your heart instead of your ego? Being in your heart feels vulnerable. It also feels very childlike and youthful, which maybe doesn't feel professional or mature. What are the issues around that? So that's an important thing to look at. bring in this creativity and this heart, because this is going to help you with feeling valuable. This is going to help you create money because you're creating value in the world. Create value. Be creative. This Venus wants to be creative about your passionate, most passionate things that you love and adore, and bring that forward powerfully. And so this opposition to Saturn is saying that you have to bring your passions forward to be able to hear your intuition, to do something powerful for humanity. This is really important right now. And it's really important to live this powerful Uranus and North Node, bringing your gifts to the world, understanding that the world needs your gifts, and we're missing if your wisdom isn't in the world. It's important. What is this block to thinking that you matter and that the world needs what you have to offer? Like anywhere where we're feeling insecure, it's time to go in and clear that out. You don't have to live in insecurity. It's just a transitory emotion, but we are taught, socialized to not handle our emotions in a way that's powerful and moves us forward. All right, Cancer. And so you got the jokester, you got the Joker. So it's like the trickster energy. So it's this trickster energy of like, where are the people in your life that are not lifting you up, believing in you, wanting your success, emotionally manipulative, have a good act going on? Where are you being the trickster with your mind and the way you're thinking about life? Are you thinking loving thoughts about yourself throughout the day? As you go through your day, as you take a shower, are you thinking loving thoughts or self-hate thoughts? As you're preparing food, are you thinking loving thoughts or self-hate thoughts? You know, as you're doing your work, are you thinking not good enough thoughts, or are you thinking like, damn, and acknowledging everything that you're accomplishing and how much you've grown and where you've come from? You know, what are you really thinking about on a regular basis? It's really important to realize that, and to put your heart on your sleeve right now. You're probably going to be thinking a lot about it, and it's more just doing it, having that ethereal fire come through for you, coming from that Cancer nurturing place. Let yourself be in the feminine, let yourself be nurturing, let yourself be sensitive, let yourself be really who you are, and the fierce warrior woman to come out as well. Let all the parts of you be there and be okay. All right, sending you love, Cancer. Moving on to Leo, and this new moon for you is in the second house. So it's this, you know, this Mars energy about bringing your gifts to the world. So it's like so many ideas, so many connections. You just want to connect with people, and it's get out there. This is a people time. This is a time to make connections, time to meet new people. It's a time to do collaborations and groups and guest appearances, and connect with people that you just feel resonant with, and really find the vibe tribe that feels amazing, and bring that light and love energy, and stand in your self-worth. Like, let that deep inferiority issue go. Like, be in that like powerful self-worth, and don't confuse control for power, and really being in that loving heart space, and not sulking. And this new moon is about anchoring and grounding in your value system, and kind of weeding out, eliminating the values that just no longer serve you, that are outdated. What are the ones that are kind of outdated and just aren't part of the next 20 years? Visioning for the future is really important right now. And so this Venus in your first house is wanting to spend so much time just like in this passionate understanding of like this healthy ego, like this expression, this passionate expression of the healthy ego, that Leo ego of the healthy ego, not the like inferiority issue and then overconfidence and, you know, the ridiculosity, but like showing the world how a healthy ego can be, and the loving and the being vulnerable, wearing your heart on your sleeve to create, and creating amazing things and coming through. And so there's definitely the Saturn energy in your seventh of relationships, and like, are they truly on vibe, or are they from like status, money, hierarchy, all of that? And so it's really bringing this through, and this this Neptune, it's just this energy of, it's just this energy of being this guide and this leader from soul, that, you know, what's the big vision that is from soul, from spirit, like downloading a lot of those downloads right now. So this is a powerful energy with Uranus. It's definitely this energy of of, you know, being on destiny, which is just like creating and being in that love space, being in that heart space. This Virgo moon wants to integrate and heal. So there's a lot shifting up from the past, and be willing to do that work. It's okay. Be willing to look at that, and understand that feeling the emotions allows you to release all the stories about it. All right, I'm going to pull you a card. All right, you got the Queen. Again, being the queen of your own coven, and being the leader and stepping into that visionary place, and not letting your self-worth keep you into the back corner, wanting to get attention in weird dysfunctional ways. You know, that Leo energy can show up in a lot of weird ways, either too prideful, that inferiority issue coming in and playing out in egomaniac ways, or just simply like wanting people to come to you and getting attention in really dysfunctional ways. So don't do the distortion of Leo. Do that powerful Leo that's here, that just shines the ethereal light. It's often misunderstood, that it is wanting to create and show humanity how to be self-possessed and fully in this fire and this lit up energy, and just so like on fire with love, so on fire with creative expression, with passion, with enthusiasm. The world needs passion and enthusiasm and laughter, and that playful heart really needs that. So bring that forward. It's so powerful. It's so important. So definitely do that. All right. We're going to move to Virgo now. So, all right, Virgo. Just give me 1 second here. Bam. I don't have a way to pull things up bigger, unfortunately. So I've come to my place here. All right, Virgo, this new moon for you is about who you are, feeling your oats, feeling confident. It's about what personality you're going to take forward for the rest of the year coming up. You know, this is your birthday time, so it's this time of really setting the precedent for this new year coming. And this new moon is like so powerful, because it's like grounding in this version of your personality that you've never been before, and eliminating all the things that no longer serve you and that are outdated in how you show up in the world. And you get to try on personalities like hats. You get to try on parts of your personality like clothing, and take them off and put them on, and see, you know, what is a part of you, what is your value system, who's the character that you play in life, what's outdated, what have you been doing for way too long, it's just boring and not interesting anymore. Like, get rid of the mundane. You just don't want to be doing that anymore, because this North Node and this Uranus is in your 9th house of being that visionary. And so bringing this powerful vision to the world, which means Uranus like bucking the status quo and not being in the same old stuff anymore. And so this Mars has so much energy in your sacred calling house. Like, you're getting downloads about what you're bringing to the world, about courses, launches, publications, things you want to write, things you want to do. It's definitely got to eliminate all the things that are just junk, that it's just mind babble. There's a lot of that. So it's learning how to edit and to edit out everything that just doesn't serve you. Definitely do that. And the Saturn is saying, like, in your lifestyle, are you living from vibe? Are you living from joy? Or are you living from a place of the old status quo and the patriarchal values and the dominator culture values, over culture's values? Whose values are you living by? Are you living by your parents, your friends, your partner? Or are they from who you are, that your unique vision, like being this visionary, being this guide for humanity? And this Mercury is asking you to really be in equality around, like, what's fair to you? Are you being too fair to other people and not being fair enough to you? And really being real, like, don't get into the self-critical stuff and the judging yourself and the negative self-talk, and really understand, like, how are you talking to yourself? How are you talking to yourself when you're getting out of the shower, when you're doing work throughout the day? Are you acknowledging everything you've done, all the accomplishments, the growth? Are you acknowledging yourself and honoring that? It's really important to really increase self-love right now, to increase your money, and not overthinking money, but coming from a place of beauty, coming from a place of love, and then things can flow, and knowing that it comes from love and joy. It doesn't come from the old values. um Something else to really consider here is that there's going to be some emotions coming up around communication with other people, how you see yourself in the world, how you your different projects and writings and marketing and copy in the world, emails and things like that. There's going to be emotions and different weird things coming up around that, and it's just step by step, and facing the emotions, releasing emotional resonances from the body. Doing energetic work is really important right now. Reiki, bars, emotion code. I'm going to pull you a card. Let your creative fire come through to show the world, like, your unique gifts. Like, this is a time to really bring your passion to the world and let the world hear it, see it. Like, speak your passion out into the world. That's what this new moon is asking you to do. You have an 8, which is all about a commitment to what? A commitment to spirit, a commitment to soul, a commitment to what is the universe, and being a universal citizen, not being so tangible earthbound like Virgo can be, all stuck in the details. Because you have so much Virgo right now, use the Pisces, the opposite axis, and use that Pisces and look at the gestalt, look at the energies of the vision, the, like, imagination and the visualization energies, like that. It's the kind of like the child, like fairy tale child, like child's book, storybook type of energy of, like, the animals and the trees and the what's beautiful and the nature, and bringing in all of this fantasy and imagination in this beautiful way of, like, creation. And that's going to help a lot, like allowing yourself to go there. All right, Virgo. All right, Libra. So for you, this Mercury is in your first house, asking you to communicate your soul of your healthy ego to the world. Like, communicate who you are, Libra. Who's Libra? Who are you? And can you speak that to the world? And can you be real? Can you be radically authentic? This is radical authenticity. And stop overthinking the things about yourself and what other people think and in relation to other people. Let all that go. It's not going to help right now. It's just too much thinking right now. So let that go. This Mars energy is asking you to take action on your visionary ideas, to bring them to the world. This new moon is saying, get grounded, organize, and do the past life work. Imagine, create, be imaginative, be playful, be in the ethereal energies of imagination and visualization and creativity and the compassion and the love and the joy and those just light beautiful ethereal energies and let yourself play and imagine and create things. This energy right now with what's going on, creation, so writing, speaking, drawing, painting, making videos, making courses, projects, all of that, anything you can do creatively is what is going to help release all this Mars energy of just so much data coming in and so much info and ideas and communications and talking. So very important. This Venus is asking for you to bring your gifts, to be really passionate about being real about your gifts in this world, and speaking them, bringing them, sharing them. It's time to do that, and understanding that it's going to have to come from vibration, what you're doing in the world, the work you're doing in the world, and come from vibe, come from intuition, come from your knowing, instead of coming from status or money. So let go of the striving, driving for money, and just create value and make the offer and ask for the sale. And that's what's going to get that in the door. You're probably going to have some karma stuff, emotions and things coming up around self-worth, coming up around the value systems that you may have held before that no longer serve you, and around implementing new value systems and what other people, how they respond and all of that. And just let that be okay and go through that process. It's important right now. It's really important not to back down on your confidence in your business and your soulpreneurship. Really, really important. And there might be some stuff coming up around your roots and family stuff and old things. And it's just feeling the feels, releasing, feeling it. All right, pull you some cards. This new moon's important for grounding and organization because we had a lot of crazy energy coming up. Okay, what wants to come up for you, Libra, is this 5 energy of shifts, changes, and a lot changing quick and fast. And so definitely in your 8th house of really connecting to your guides and channeling more and being more open to the universal energies and to the spiritual energies, and really connected into your deep sacral chakra and primal self, your sexual self, that sexual creation energy. There's a lot of change. There's a lot of unexpected surprises and maybe some reversals that are like leading you more on your path. And so expect change and be willing to flow with it instead of resisting it or being in anticipatory anxiety. Don't be in anticipatory anxiety. And this king energy came up, and so it's this energy of the woman king, and being that king of your heart that stands there strong and powerful, and being the one, like being okay with being the one that's the leader, being the one that has the information, being the one that others are coming to. Like, stand in that confidence. That's going to be a really powerful place. So sending you lots of love, Libra. It's a great new moon for you. All right, y'all. Scorpio. So you've got the South Node on your 1st house. So it's definitely this energy of emotional shifts and changes, but there's a lot of healing. So a lot of creativity that will help release stuck energy around the past and around hurts. Do that creative work and move the body, dance, paint it. You can paint with your body, skate, go do like trapeze, go do some weird things, because it's going to really help shift and heal and integrate, because so much is integrating for you around other people and friendships and collaborations, and being this person that connects with people in fluidity and easily, and really likes to be with people and out in the world instead of hiding in the scorpion hole. And so there's a lot healing for you around that, but it's going to be through movement and creativity that everything integrates for you. Ground and organize when it comes to people, relationships, friendships. Really make a sanctuary that you get to come back to. inside your own being. So like in a moment at an event that you can excuse yourself to the restroom, or that you have some anchor point that you bring yourself back to within yourself as you are conversing and connecting and having lots of people around, but also in your home. And that's going to really settle you down and help with being a leader and being in someone who fluidly is social, connecting, asking for the sales, making new collaborations, speaking in front of people. So it's this new moon is definitely going to offer you some power wishes in that area of life if you're wanting to really move forward in that area of life. Venus is asking you to be real about your passions and speak those in your soulpreneurship, in your business, to bring your passion, bring your enthusiasm, bring your love, instead of the masculine energy or the striving energy. You know, we all have masculine and feminine, but really bring that feminine energy, speak your passions, speak your enthusiasm, bring that forward, bring the playfulness and the childlikeness. It's not immature, unprofessional to be in that childlike, loving, playful spirit. That is what the world needs. That's what people are craving. And it is magnetizing. So allow that to come forward and realize that you're going to have to really connect to vibration more, instead of like what the world said to do when it comes to making a sanctuary for yourself in your home, and come from like, be innovative, be creative, be a rebel about your home space, how you do it, what it looks like. Let it be the home of your dreams. Let it be edgy, let it be interesting, let it be different. Decorate the way you want to, have the beds the way you want to, have the kitchen, do it what's going to make you feel better. This Uranus North Node energy is going to bring a lot of unexpected issues with relationships, reversals, and everything's to just get you higher and closer to your path, your calling, your destiny, to bring forward something that is peaceful, loving, that is about the things in life that really, really matter. This Mars energy is asking you to really integrate everything that your gifts coming online, your intuition, being more aware of what other people are thinking, be able to read energy, whatever gifts that have come in, really integrating your understanding of them, the conscious mind being aware of what you're feeling and sensing and understanding about the world and other people around you, and allowing that to come through in your work. And also asking you to really communicate about your sexual primal creation energy, about what you desire, what your needs are, to communicate your transformations to the world, so that that can help other people heal and know they're not alone. So really get real about your rebirths and the massive dark places you've been, and sharing that, communicating that, because that's going to allow you to really bring out something really powerful for the world, really create value in this world, and really create connections that are really high end, and that really are the like soulmate type of connections, the resonant, the like where you just, it feels so good, you just resonate, you're just jamming, talking, connecting, just really understanding each other. So that's what's going to allow that to come forward. All right, this just popped out, this ace. So it's like being the one, knowing that you're starting a new life right now. It's a new 20-year cycle, that you're starting new things. This is the beginning. Like, take those steps, do that beginning work, and know that like you're launching something into the future. So don't think about the past and what's been, except to do shadow work and inner work as it's needed. But think about where you want to be in 10 years, 20 years, and what, like looking back, what you need to think, feel now, what you need to do now, and realize that you're launching this new life, and be in that energy. Don't be in that anticipatory fear. And you got the Jack, which is all about this energy of communicating clearly and really being clear about your messages to the world, communications with other people, thinking it through first, not getting in too deep and then wanting to back out. You can get in really deep too quick and then it be too much for you. So really look at where you're at with that. All right, Scorpio. Sag. Let's do this. So the South Node is in your 12th house, some karma, feelings, emotions, a lot of floaty stuff that maybe doesn't make sense in consciously, a lot of free floating fear, random things. It's great for visualization and really understanding like this like deep sense of something powerful, something powerful that is in your vision to bring forward into the world. And there's a lot of healing with, you know, being able to stand up in your sacred calling stronger from a place of depth within who you are as a being, and your understanding of soul and the universe and coming into a body in the earthly plane. So there's a lot of healing around standing in confidence and standing way more grounded. So it's time to get grounded and organized in your sacred calling, in your business. Organize your files, your folders, your projects, like eliminate everything that's not serving you, that is no longer a part of what is moving forward with you in your business, or what's just not right now, and be real clear about that. This Mars and Gemini energy is amping you up in conversations and connecting and lots of ideas and collaborations with other people and partnerships. It can be just a lot of mind babble there and just wanting to connect so hard, and so you have to make decisions on how much of that to eliminate to be able to take action in your business and get projects and connections done, and eliminating relationships that just don't serve you. This Uranus energy is asking you to be more innovative in your lifestyle and more creative, and to really think outside the box when it comes to your health and alternative ideas. And, you know, don't stop at 10 things, try 20 things, try 30 things, try all these new things. There's so many new things coming out everywhere, and one healer is not the same as another. So try new ones. Really think about living your vision and your lifestyle and being the rebel, really bucking the status quo. Don't do things the old way. You got to come at it from a new angle. This Venus is wanting you to speak your passions to the world. And as a leader and as a guide, be the visionary and be passionate, enthusiasm, and bring the passions, bring your deep desires out into the world, passionately, enthusiastically speaking them and telling people about them, to magnetize those people that you actually want to work with and that you actually want in your audience to you. And it's going to be by that deep creativity and that passion. And there's this energy of letting spirit really heal some underbelly self-worth stuff that's been going on, and that's okay. All right, I'm going to pull you some cards, Sag. So actually these flew out. So this energy of your belief systems, and really looking at your belief systems, like, are you having beliefs that are conscious, or are they just default, and you never actually like really choose them again? Like, pull out the beliefs that you see yourself espousing throughout the day into other people in conversations, and be like, do I really want to choose that again? So if not, if you wouldn't choose it again, then get that belief out of there, which means doing some belief work. You got this spirit card about spirit and soul. Like, is your work in your business coming from your soul, or is it coming from your mind? And it's really about like being very clear. Is this from soul and my intuition, my knowing, or is it coming from mind? I have to analyzing it all. Get rid of that. Bring that fire. All right, y'all. So moving to this Capricorn. Hey, Capricorn. So definitely with Pluto here, so much in your personality and who you bring as yourself to the world is emotional, it's intense, it's a retrieving of your power, but it's by going into the hell realms and going down and in as a woman, and being willing to face the shadow and face the subconscious shitball. It's okay. Mars is really lighting up your 6th house of your lifestyle and your life force energy to create. And so there's so much creation energy for you. And it's really got all these ideas about what's the life I want to really live. Am I living my vision now? All these ideas, all these connections, all these conversations and creativity coming through. But it's asking you to take action on this new moon to integrate and ground in the fact that you're a visionary leader, in your vision. What is your vision? Are you clear about it? Where do you want to be in the world living? Where do you want to travel? What does that look like? And what kind of leader are you? And really grounding and organizing everything that needs to be organized, and anchoring powerful roots into the ground right now because of all the crazy energies coming up, so that you can be very clear on communicating your vision to the world and living that vision and being that woman, showing us the example of it, being it also, while offering that to all your people. So Uranus is definitely asking you to be more of a rebel and more unique, more interesting, more different, and not do things the same old way you've seen everybody else do them, or people in the culture do them, and be the leader that's unique. Bring your heart, bring your passions, but do something different and stand up to the patriarchy, stand up to dominator culture, stand up to other people telling you what to do, how to think, and how to be, and let the voices of what other people will think do that pattern interrupting on that to eliminate that from your psyche. You don't have to carry that around. And this Venus is wanting you to go into that deep sexual creative energy to connect to your soul, connect to the sex magic, connect to your creative self-pleasure, and manifest using self-pleasure. Connect in. It's passionate, it's loving, it's intense, it's enthusiastic. And it's like, are you connected to your self-pleasure? Are you able to orgasm? Are you able to feel confident and comfortable and touch your body and know your body? Are you intimate with yourself? That's what this Venus is asking you to do. And it's saying that for you to have your deepest self-worth that allow you to bring your mission to the world, that you're going to have to be that deeply comfortable with you and that rooted in who you are and that primal sacral energy. And so it's about loving yourself. How do you self-talk to yourself? You put yourself down in the shower. You put yourself down when you're eating. You put yourself down in your business. Or are you acknowledging your growth, everything you've come through, everything you make happen, how you're growing and learning and moving forward? So there can definitely be some sadnesses coming up around friendships and loss and changes there. So allow yourself to feel those emotions. I'm going to pull you some cards. What wants to come forward for Capricorn? All right. The Joker. So there's some trickster energy. Where are you in idealization? And, just idealizing how you want it to be, or how you think it should be, or how you thought it was, when it's just not simply true. And that's actually keeping you from really seeing like how things could unfold organically. And you're trying to push and control that Capricornian way that just wants to control and push and control and push. Where can you back off and allow things to unfold? Because that's actually being the trickster to yourself. And are there any narcissists or emotional abusers or manipulators in your life? Look for that. That's definitely coming up. Anything else that wants to come up for Capricorn? So the queen, like, be the queen of your coven, be the queen of your life. Stand in that confidence, stand in that power. But power and control are two different things. If you're trying to control all the outcomes, it's not going to happen right now. Uranus and Mercury, making sure that's not going to happen right now. The collective is in a deep, intense internal transformation right now. That's not going to really be evident on the outside until January. We have all the planets retrograde, Uranus stationed retrograde, 4 outer planets, other planets are retrograde, and Mercury's in shadow since Saturday. So it's this deep internal time of 1 step forward, 10 back, and look and fix and whatever. It's not really 1 step forward, 10 back. So I don't want to say that. It's more of like deep internal looking, disjointed technology not working, insomnia, not being able to sleep well, needing to get a nap in the middle of the day to make up for the sleep that you're not getting. It's, getting a new dishwasher and it breaking. It's, phone calls and emails that have to be made. So it's all of this type of disjointed, stilted energy, lack of flow. So go where the flow is, and that's creativity, passion, self-pleasure, self-care, being fully resourced as a woman. That's what's going to really help. And one more card. Really think about your life force energy, any healing and integration that's needed. It's really important right now. Do the steps to do that and take care of yourself. All right, Cap. So I'm gonna move to Aquarius now. All right, Aquarius. So definitely this energy of this new moon is about grounding. It's about organizing for what's coming ahead. And for you, then you've got power wishes in your 8th house of this sacral sexual energy, this energy of self-pleasure, this energy of connecting intimately to self and soul and to your spirit and the universe and your guides, and really being in the silence and stillness every day a little bit to let your gifts come through so powerfully and beautifully. And so do ceremony around more of your gifts coming online, or you having more accessibility to them and being able to have that powerful light come through to create more in this world. And Venus is asking for you to be more enthusiastic and passionate in your relationships and get out of that analytical, cold Aquarian vibe and bring the heart and the love and the passion and enthusiasm in your relationships. And that's going to really allow you to launch forward into being more intuitive in your sacred calling. And it's definitely a lot of emotions coming up around your business, what didn't go well, what's outdated, timing, and things like that. And feeling those emotions, feeling the feels, doing that, and really allowing things to be changeable and shifting and not going the way you want when it comes to family, homes, feeling anchored, feeling rooted, having that sanctuary, letting that be changeable and letting it be surprising and unexpected, and expecting the unexpected in those realms, but also being a rebel and around your home, what it looks like, what it feels like, the way you organize, the way you decorate, and really doing it what you really want to do. What have you really always wanted to do in your home to make it the real sanctuary that you haven't done? And it's time to do it for yourself and be there for yourself. This Mars energy is definitely just downloading massive ideas about confidence and going forward in the world. It's wanting you to launch forward and be confident about your ideas, and really like lighthearted and fun and more playful in performing, whether it's videos or podcast or speaking engagements or guest appearances or in conversations with other people or collaborations. It's wanting you to be more lighthearted and airy and friendly instead of so like serious and complex and down into all the details. And it's asking you to take action for your intuition coming through and your guides speaking to you, and that higher mind coming through from the stars. All right, Aquarius, and pull you a card. This wants to come through. So you got 4, very much this energy of bucking the status quo, not caring what other people think. Like, you have to pattern interrupt what other people think and be unique, do things differently, think outside the box. It's also this energy of home and really wanting to be anchored within your being. And so what would help you do that, and what's going to help you, is by taking action. So just take one small action step at a time, because that Mars energy can want us to take all the actions in all directions all at once. So one small action at a time, accomplish that, then move on to the next thing. Because what happens is either we don't do anything and we can get stuck in those like fight or flight, appease, freeze, and not do anything, or we can just do a lot of nothing, but a lot of all these different tasks, but none of it was really on purpose, on vision. So really look at that, but that's what's gonna help you. All right, Aquarius. Pisces, what's up? All right, Pisces. So this new moon for you is all about relationships. So the new moon in general, this new moon, anchor, grounding, deep, solid, colorful roots going into the ground, to the earth and to the magma, and organizing your life for all the crazy energies coming up. Also, though, you've got power wishes in the area of relationships, and it's a bug, relationships and the partnerships, the soulmate relationships you are in. So make your power wishes for what you truly desire in that area of your life, and be very clear And don't do the Pisces idealization. That illusion sucks. A lot of lessons you can learn, but it sucks. You got 2. So it's definitely this energy of the heart, and it's this energy of really understanding like what you're thinking about, if it's on track, if it's helpful, if it is useful. So that's really important right now. Mars is wanting you to make a choice about like being really grounded in a sanctuary at home, but in yourself, really rooted and anchored, to be able to have more power in relationships and connect at the deeper soul level, and to be more lighthearted, and to not be necessarily so dark, to lighten up, to be more playful, to let all the ideas and the imagination, the fun creativity come through. There's this Venus that's asking you to bring passion and enthusiasm to your lifestyle and imagination, and to live that vision right now with passion and enthusiasm, and to live it like right now in your life. How can you live your vision right now? So maybe you're not at the money you want, but maybe you can always buy yourself flowers. Instead of waiting to buy yourself flowers when you make enough money, buy yourself flowers now. Go ahead and move your money around to do that. And then when you have more money, you can do all the things. But it's things like that. It's like, live your vision now. What's your vision of like always having amazing cooked food? Well, maybe you can cook your meals up in advance, and then you always have that amazing cooked food, even though it's not somebody else doing it yet. Or maybe you're ready to level up and start doing 10,000 person speaking gigs instead of 5,000 person speaking gigs. Live your vision now and start imagining it in your mind when you're doing the 5-person speaking gigs, and start speaking and networking with the people that get you the 10,000 person speaking gigs. So it's really living that vision now in your head and making the connections that you need to do it. And this energy, there's a lot of reversals in how you're thinking and you're reviewing, and there's a lot of like weighing out and what you believe and what's real, and like what your gifts are, like what's your intuition and what's your mind. So there's a lot of thinking about those things, and just realize that your heart knows, your heart doesn't doubt. Your intuition just knows. Your yes, your no, it speaks, it comes into your mind, it's right there. A lot of times what helps is to ask the question as if you're talking to someone else, because it'll help it come up in your mind really clearly from your intuition or your guides, and not from your mind. Your mind is analyzing, thinking, figuring, and it also has this angsty, yucky energy with it that's just very striving, very it's just stress. It's just a stressful energy, the mind energy. So realize that, start to get real with that, and really understand the difference between what's an ideal, what is just like this idealized version of how you want things to be, and what's actually going down. That's something important to look at. All right. Ace wants to come up. So this is new life, new vision, new things are happening. Really allowing yourself to dream, imagine, and visualize how you want your future to be, and let that speak to your now you, to know what actions to take so beautifully and powerfully. I'm going to pull you another card, some Pisces rising, and I want to for fun. All right. King wants to come up. So being the woman king of your own soul, your own psyche soul, of your own autonomy and individuated, self-possessed, and you're the leader. You're the one. Like, you're the leader of this new life, and not letting what other people think or other people's values be leading your life. And I'll do one more, and okay, it's very clear. Got another king, like really about autonomy. Really, I'm really hearing my guys just like, yeah, like you got to get rid of other people's voices and in your head, and other people speaking for you and other people telling you what to do and letting other people's authority run your life. You got to be the only authority in your life and have autonomy. People confuse autonomy with sovereignty. It's really on autonomy that we're really saying when we talk about sovereignty. So look that word up, because reading that definition will really help you. All right, I'm sending you lots of love, Pisces. All right, everyone, if you watch to the end, sending you lots of love. Hope this video really helped you a lot. Make sure you go listen to Friday's podcast. It's called the Luscious Virgo New Moon. It'll give you all the details about the new moon as a whole, not just your sun sign, which is going to be really useful information. I really go into depth there, and it's very helpful. So this is a time to do ceremony for this new moon. Sending you lots of love, and I do the daily astrology every day, and I'll talk to you there. If you, the other thing too, is if this really helped you and served you, subscribe. That way the daily astrology will populate in your feed. It'll really support the channel, getting more people knowing about it. And if you like this video, if you could like it, would really help with metrics. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.